Alright, hello. The feed should be live right now. Welcome to something a bit different than what I usually do. I've been playing a bit of Starstorm recently, and there's a very specific achievement in this wonderful mod that I have been having a bit of a hard time getting, shall we say. So, the microphone's a bit too loud. So, in order to, well, I guess bring about that quote-unquote streamer luck, as some people say, exists, I'm thinking about trying to do this achievement live. I might get it on first try, I might not get it whole stream, who knows. So, what is the achievement? Well, in Risk of Rain Starstorm, you have all your usual characters, and then you have some of the extra special characters that the mod adds. And then you also have variants. And variants are like minor, how can I say, altercations upon the base kit of the normal characters, with a few gimmicks here and there. Well, some have gimmicks, some are just stat changes. There's a lot of differences to the variant system. It's a pretty neat system. But as you see, to unlock a variant of the bandit, you need to trade an Ifrit's horn with the stranger. Now, Ifrit's horn, as most of you might know, is an item that drops specifically off the Ifrit boss, that can only really spawn on Ancient Valley, and I guess the Void. And the Stranger, for those who might not know, is a very specific NPC that spawns in... I'm not quite sure how and when, if it's just purely random, or it's dependent on, shall we say, certain factors that I might not realize yet, but it's a specific NPC that takes some of your items and gives other items in return. So, very simply, I'm going to be playing Bandit on Typhoon, and simply going to try to find Ifrit's Horn and trade it with the Stranger. And that's basically the gimmick of it. Now, if you haven't played Starstorm, it's the largest mod for Risk of Rain, the original one. It adds a heap of items, monsters, stages. It just about adds everything. It's almost its own game. Some people even call it an unofficial sequel, and I don't think that's very far off. But there might be some things that you're not used to. For example, this new variant of Desolate Forest that I always thought was really cool. Now, very simply, there will also... Oh, simple, I should stop saying that. There's also new interactables that you might see here. Like, for example, these dropped escape pods. And they can have items, enemies, and I think money in them. Now, Starstorm also changes some of the game's base mechanics. Like, for example, there is no cleanup zone after you're done with the teleporter. You essentially just, as soon as you kill the boss, you're free to move. Exactly how it is in Risk of Rain Returns. There's naturally no teleporter zone in... missed my lights out there. There's no teleporter zone like in 2. So it's... So you are free to move everywhere you want, though of course, especially when you have variants like this, that have these little not alcoves, like ledges, that can kind of limit your movement a little bit. You might not benefit as much from being able to move anywhere you want. Ah, Rusty Blade, excellent. Snake Eyes. Damn. Messed around on the turnaround. Now, Bandit is still a pretty good character, even in Starstorm. He, of course, pales in comparison to some of the newer characters, but I think that's just kind of mod power creep for you, though not every modded character is as equally strong. Though a lot of them are a little bit more nuanced and complicated. Especially the later ones in the mod's lifespan. This mod was developed for a long time, and this is a horrible place for a leeching elite. Luckily, I got rid of it. Now, in the beginning, Starstorm might appear very similar to Risk of Rain, just with a bit more stuff, but you will notice the differences. I assure you. There's a lot that just fundamentally changes how this how this mod feels in comparison to the base game. Especially the looting phase. As you see, it can spawn a lot of enemies, these escape pods. Which isn't terribly... Oh, damn. Lost my snake eyes. Which isn't particularly terrible early on, because you like the money. But I think, especially if you're playing on Typhoon, which is... Oh, Hope of Feather is an excellent start. As well as a Pulse Go too, I'll take that. If you play on Typhoon, there will be more enemies and more elites, which, you know, equals more money. A Will-O-Wisp and a Man of War. It's pretty good. Oh, and here's another one of the new Starstorm things. This is the Shrine of Trials, I believe it's called. Wow, and skateboard on stage 1. Yeah, this is one of the more sillier items in the game, but it's mechanically very, very strong. So, the Shrine of Trial, very simply, it gives you a small challenge that you have to do. Like, for example, here it locked my skills for 15 seconds, which naturally isn't much of a hindrance when all the enemies are gone. But that's why it might not be recommended to do them in while you're still fighting. But of course, there's other challenges like killing specific enemies or not taking damage for a certain amount of seconds. And there's also a treasure hunting trial, which involves you having to find a piece of treasure on a random stage, on a random location on the stage. I'm just gonna leave. I have enough items. I feel like it's just gonna be a waste of time. If you Returns players might also recognize these things right here. They essentially just let you activate a news item for a certain amount of money. I think this is where Returns actually took it from, given that NK, the developer of Risk of Rain Starstorm, was a part of Risk of Returns. Shrine of Combat looking different today. Yeah, I know. Something about it isn't quite the same as it usually is. Welcome to the stream, Frontline Ringer. Right, some easy resets. I think a shield generator is pretty good here. Now, a skateboard has a little bit of a quirk where it pushes you forward whenever you attack. So you get a lot of mobility, which is already insane, given this is an item that essentially gives everyone Huntress's passive. Alright, not gonna complain about Magma Worm. Probably one of the bosses that the Bandit goes against. Bandit goes well against ghost bosses, but because of Smokescreen, I think the game's audio is a bit loud. Pardon me. Because of Smokescreens and Dynamite's like AoE potential, they do an excellent job at taking care of Magma Worm and its many segments. There's also some new enemies here you actually might have noticed. These are Exploders. They are very simple enemies. You might have seen them in the Starstorm Returns mod, if you're familiar with that one. They walk towards you and then they explode. They have a little bit of a timer. Let me see if I can show you with this one right here. Before they explode. So it's a generous window. Though they do a lot of damage. You also don't get any money or anything when they how do you say this in a friendly way, choose to end their existence. I think, if I recall correctly, the in-game name for them, a lot of Starstorm content is actually cut content from the original Risk of Rain. And these enemies had not a particularly friendly name before being renamed to Exploders by the mod. Let's see, is there anything here? No. I guess I'll buy a shock drone if there's nothing else here for me. But this is a pretty solid run. Good early game damage. Excellent mobility. Now, of course, all it depends on now is whether I can find an Ifrit and then the trader. Another soldier syringe. Pretty good. Yeah, missile drone, sure. Was there anything here? No, there wasn't. Pardon the constant attacking. I am trying to optimize my movement. I understand this might not sound fantastically pleasant. Alright, a simple stage 2, 10 minutes. Or 9 minutes, actually. Pretty happy with that. Alright, Sunken Tombs. Oh! And here's one of the other new things. It's the Mimic, which I completely messed up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, thank you. Oh, I took my soldier syringe, too. Alright, so these cocoons right here are little interactables that you sacrifice an item to, and in doing so, you will essentially start a process for getting to the alternate ending of this game. Or of this mod, rather. Now, I'm not sure if you need to have 2 items put in for the trader to appear, or if it's like completely random, or if you might even just need 1. I had the most luck getting the trader to spawn when I have 2. But it takes the last item you have, so I don't really want to give up any of those items yet. Alright, Acquirement. That was a bad lights out. Now, Ifrit in this version actually drops an item, so there is absolutely a benefit of going out of your way to take him down. Hey, concussion grenade. Concussion grenade isn't particularly good. I might actually sacrifice it to the void immediately, just to have that one done with. There we go. Now keep it on 1 for now. Unless I get something like a bitter root, and I can just cheekily sacrifice another one without having to waste like an actual good item. No teleporter here. Okay, I can see it. It's on this other side here. Ooh, Thallium. Excellent. Damage is always very appreciated. In Starstorm you get a lot of enemies, and they scale pretty hard. But more than that, you absolutely want to have mobility. Mobility is the most important stat in Starstorm. Oh, and here is one of the new bosses in that Starstorm added, which is, if I recall correctly, the sprite comes from a forum member of the old Chucklefish forum that made a fan boss, which never got implemented. It can be a pretty nasty boss, does a lot of damage, and has a very unique bubble attack that stuns you for a good while. Of course, my run is quite good. So I don't... yeah, here it is. Of course, doesn't matter when you're in shield gen. Oh. Hey, another Hopo Feather. I will never complain about that. And again, since you don't need to clean up any of the enemies in Starstorm, you might as well just go and begin looting the stage after you're done with the boss. Because you'll probably have enough money to afford everything. Ukulele, wonderful. I don't really have much faith in these drones, but especially as Bandit is kind of like a weirdly close range character because of Smokescreen and Dynamite. So these drones probably won't like live, especially later on, as they as things only get more and more challenging. But just like in Returns, or I guess Starstorm started it, there is a recycler, so you can trade in drones for items. Yep, there is Commando, just fallen out of that escape pod. Poor guy. Commando just can't catch a break. There's like Commando corpses on the final stage in Risk of Rain 2, and now there's like Commando corpses in the escape pods. Poor guy. I might as well get this drone as well. The whole like money to XP thing is pretty worthless past like stage 1. And who knows, I might get Arms Race, in which case I might actually keep these drones. Maybe. Alright, another elegant clear, if I might say so myself. There we go. Okay, stage 4. Unfortunately, this was the Sunken Catacombs, so that means no Ifrit. So we will have to loop. Let's see, what's this trial? Ah, there's the treasure. Trial that I was talking about. Now, luckily it spawned right here, and there tends to be a little bit of a beacon that signalizes where it is. But on certain stages that are very, that stretch very far away, like, for example, Desolate Forest, especially the first and second variant, you might end up having to look quite far if you ever hope to actually, or you have to search you have to go a lot of distances to actually search for it, which either A, might be a waste of time, or B, you might not make it. I'm not gonna sacrifice Belial Imprinting to the void. I don't have the heart to do that. Or Sucker, as he's called internally in the games. Oh, and here's another one of the new enemies, the Clay Adominators. They are slow, somewhat bulky, but very hard-hitting enemies that have a big telegraphed attack. Which I always thought was very cool, because that's kind of something that was missing in the original Risk of Rain's enemy pool. So it fits in rather beautifully. Yeah, I wanted Smart Shopper, but Guardian's Heart probably won't help me later on. Insecticide is very welcome. Damage is always nice, and Insecticide is basically just better volume almost, or at least more consistent volume. I think it does less damage, but it procs on every item. Another treasure. Oh, and here is one of my favorite active items in Starstorm. It's this engine, essentially, that you can that you strap onto the back of yourself, and you just get this massive speed boost. Let's see, I have 38 seconds to find it. Now, the penalty for failing a quest or a trial is that you get slowed down for a bit, which isn't particularly fun, but you'll manage. It's a very soft penalty. There's no reason not to do any of the trials, really. Because again, even if you fail them, there's no real risk. Alright, 10 seconds. There it is. 5. Oh, it's gonna be to the wire. And for nothing as well. Great. Hi, Fox. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Stage 5. Let's see if we get one of the alternate ones. We do. Uncharted Mountain. With a very pretty color palette. Oh, black hole. I think with this much movement speed, it's very hard to say no to a black hole. These are relics. Relics are essentially lunar items before lunar items were a thing. I think relics came out first. And they give, you know, big power at the cost of some sort of drawback. But, oh, here's the drone scrapper. The black hole is my favorite. It spawns this black hole that you can see. And it does a little bit of damage, shall we say. But, oh, it does that damage to you as well. As you can see, this Dazing Elite almost tricked me into going right into it. Dazing Elites are one of the new elites in Starstorm, and they essentially reverse your controls for a little bit. You get a tiny delay, like a warning before it happens, but yeah, it's a pretty awful modifier. Thank you, Reflex, for giving me those dashes so I could climb over that or traverse that jump. Yeah, the Desert Forest, I think it was like a remnant of an old system where they were supposed to have a more variants for the original stages, but it was like abandoned, probably because it was just more worthwhile to actually make new stages. But it's a very cool variant. It's a very unique stage. Reminds me a little bit of the, I think they're called slate mines in this game. Very like cramped and tiny, and also has that weird quirk of the really, really weak gazers that just launch you a little bit in the air. You know, Bandit is looking pretty rad with the skateboard. Alright, let's see. Just the kinetic colossus. And as you see, the black hole, pretty powerful. So, you know, don't get hit by it. I don't remember, does shield gen work against it? I think it does. I remember it working. But Starstorm is kinda inconsistent about what invulnerability means. Because there's a lot of things that just go straight through invulnerability in this game, in this mod. Yeah, I keep calling it a game because it's just that different from the original Risk of Rain, and it feels like its own thing. You're watching the start of the stream? Well, welcome to welcome to the live show then. As you see, things are a bit different from where they were at the start. And this is a pretty damn strong run. Oh, right. And this is a storm. It's one of the random events that can spawn in this game, in Starstorm. And it makes every enemy noticeably faster. I don't quite care for this event. I think you already have a problem with the enemies like being faster than you like without anything. But so, you know, making them even faster kind of sucks for range characters. Like, kiting is already a very weak thing in the original Risk of Rain, but having the enemies go even faster just means kiting is very difficult. Luckily, I have a lot of movement speed in this run, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, Shell Piece is pretty good. It's essentially just kind of Dios, but better, I want to say, in this mod. Because Shell Piece, I think, works against most things, whereas Dios is kind of inconsistent. Dead Man's Foot, not particularly impressive here. Eventually you're just going to get like one shot So these on-hit items won't, or like on-damage items won't help. Let's see if I can get some Snake Eye stacks. Nope. No Snake Eyes for me. The wind and the flood storms? The windstorms are pretty great. Though if you don't have any movement speed, it can feel like you just don't have any chance. It can feel pretty rough in those scenarios. Oh, that was bad of me. Yeah, I forgot there's a golden chest here. The flood is also... I like those. I think they're like more creative. The way they like actually alternate the change the battlefield. I think events are a pretty good idea. But but most of the events here are either... You mostly see storms. And if you don't see storms, you see these events that just spawn a bunch of random, like a specific type of like elites, and just spawns a bunch of them. They're alright. They're not that special. Though certain elites, of course, feel pretty horrible to fight. So, also, yeah, but black hole damage is never a problem. Let's see. I think this should get them. How much was that chest? I think 5,600 should be enough. No life savings, unfortunately. I actually haven't seen the Boulder Storms. Are they like super late game? My game tends to crash by the time like I loop for a 4th or 5th time, which I unfortunately have had to try to do in order to get this achievement. I think I have like 8 runs recorded. Ah, Photon Jetpack. The bad Hopo Feather. Oh wait, no, I've seen the Boulder Storms. Yeah, it's like a cave-in, and it spawns a bunch of rocks that like drop down on you. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are great too. Yeah, anything that like concretely changes the environment is pretty fun. Rather than just, you know, buffing the enemies. At least that's how I like to look at it. Yeah, I think the, like, cave-in, I've seen it spawn on, oh, what's it called? Damp Caverns. No, not Damp Caverns. Hive Cluster, that's its name. It can probably spawn on, like, Damp Caverns too, but I haven't seen it there. And we're back on Desolate Forest. The normal variant this time. Oh, great. Immediate teleporter. And a lot of wisps. Let's see. How many magma worms? Only 2. Well, I am only 25 minutes in. This has been an exceptionally fast run. Black hole doing its magic. But the enemies do scale pretty hard, so I can't get complacent. I mean, I don't have that much. This isn't. I have a lot of damage and mobility, but not a lot of healing. Right? Yeah, no, not exactly a lot of sustain items. But who needs sustain when you have black hole? Yeah, by all means, check if you want. Also, Fox, you wouldn't happen to know what's about the requirements to make the stranger spawn? Do you have to, like, trade in 2 void items? Or is it just complete chance? Oh, I'm kind of missing a little bit of money before I start looting. Yeah, I think these golems should help me deal with that. Yeah, I think Shield Generator works against Black Hole. Ridiculously strong relic. Arguably, almost without a downside. There are some that have, like, horrible downsides that you would never pick up. And there are some that are actually relatively well balanced. Oh, I see. I guess those make sense. They're all with all the maps that have like a roof. Ah, here's the void portal. Might as well do it. I think there's a higher chance of getting an Ifrit there. Alright, oh, so bird mimic this stage. Oh yeah. Fire shield's pretty useless right now. I don't think it's been changed. Hey, treasure. Yeah, like on maps like this, trying to find a treasure is kind of annoying. I might as well activate Meteorites, see if I can get a couple kills from it. Yeah, that paid for itself very quickly. Fork! Increases your base damage. Potentially a very strong item. Well, everyone benefits from it, but some definitely benefit from it more, depending on like the damage percentages. Ah, there it is. I don't think Thallium stacks in Starstorm. It doesn't in the original Risk of Rain. But I don't think they changed it to stack. Hey, Diary. A bit late for that, unfortunately. Wow, another reflex. That decreases the cooldown, right? Between the charges. I don't think you get a fourth one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hey, Metachronic Trinket. That's always pretty good to have when you're looping. Just saves you a lot of time. You can check it on tab menu. Why? Check what? Not sure what, like about the stranger? I might be thinking about something else. I say a lot of things and then I forget what I say. Now this is the Void. This is a part of the alternate ending in Risk of Rain. Starstorm. Of course, this is just the first stage. You have to go for 3 of them. Not in a row. Oh, item stacking. Ah! I see. Let me quickly just check. Max, yeah, doesn't stack. Alright, thanks for that. I actually didn't, I didn't actually know about that tab menu. I play on a controller. And that doesn't really... Oh, okay, it's right 3. Or like R3, yeah. Yeah, same here. I always just happen upon it, which does make this achievement kind of more difficult to get. There's the teleporter. Ifrit? Nope, just a Colossus. Let me know if the audio is still too loud. The Risk of Rain is a loud game, but Starstorm is just like double that, the volume noise. I guess we'll just be... You know, I guess we'll just be trying to get the Void Shop. And just hope for the best. Some would say, well, why don't you look it up on the wiki or something? Well, this game's wiki is kind of still under construction. It was kind of abandoned. And then I think it's been recently picked up again. But again, we'll see how long those efforts last. It's a very big mod, there's a lot to catalog. Alright, thanks for confirming that, Fox. I would wish for a little bit more movement speed to make this navigation easier. Well, there's some survivability, I guess. A single tougher times gives you a lot of value when enemies scale so hard. Alright, let's just bunker down. I'm not sure how much I did, how much damage I was doing versus how much the black hole was doing. Yeah, I've seen some of it. It's pretty nice to see that it's been documented. No vestiges yet. I thought they always spawned in the first loop. Guess it just went too quick. Well, what's my last item? Tougher time, so I don't want to sacrifice that. This is another one of the new enemies. It's a projectile acid thingy. Kind of hard to know what it looks like. Almost looks like a manta ray balancing on like one leg. And we have these things, which I have no clue what they're supposed to be. Hey, finally, a stack of snake eyes. Like there's some, it's when you start looping, you just get bombarded with like a bunch of new stuff. Though they're not. They all kind of blend together in a way. Like those spider-like things that you just saw, they can like climb walls. That's like their gimmick. But you end up fighting them pretty much the same way you would fight most other enemies. Alright, Scavenger, let's see if I can quickly burst it down. Yeah, I'll sacrifice low quality speaker. Actually, no, I'll check what this item is. Or these three. Brass knuckles I already have, so it's stacked, so I can't sacrifice that. I already have fork. Snake eyes. I guess I'll sacrifice the speakers then. They're bad speakers anyways. They're broken. I mean, they have a neat design, but they do just kind of blend into being yet another melee enemy. Oh, here's one of the new drones. This is, yeah, the hacking drone. Alright, black hole. Black hole sun. Wash my enemies away. They do a lot of damage, the skewers, as they're called. Yeah, as you can see there, they can climb the walls. It's kind of jank, but it does make it harder to like outrun them or cheese them. But it very much depends on the terrain. Now, hopefully, after this stage, I will go to the Ancient Valley. And find an Ifrit. Of course, having an Ifrit spawn doesn't guarantee I'll get the horn. So, I might have to kill a bunch of Ifrits. Oh, unstable teleporter. I know there's like some weird shenanigans you can do with that item. I think if you use it on like the final stage or something. Because it's like a one-time equipment that essentially just places down a teleporter, so you don't have to look for them. There's a lot of like hidden neat interactions here, and there probably might be even more than we know, given the mod isn't like fully documented. I don't know how much like people have been browsing the code. But who knows, maybe we've discovered all that there is to discover. That's always a possibility. These hacking drones, they just make drones and multi-shop terminals and chance terminals, or like item roulettes, cheaper. That's like their whole gimmick. Now let's see, 56 of power, never complain about that. It's actually, that item is based on like the real 56 leaf clover, which is in the Guinness World Record, or was in 2013, like the biggest clover. Hey, here's our Vestige. And with Nemesis Bandit. How appropriate. There he is. Unfortunately, I have shield generator, so this isn't going to be much of a fight. Not that the Vestige fights rarely are. Now, Yearning Desire, is that the one that turns money into projectiles? Why did I go for Prison Shackles? Just like reflex. Oh, here's another one to new bosses. Another cut enemy from the original Risk of Rain turned into a boss in Starstorm. There are 4 totems. Each one has like their own unique attack. No, the Yearning Desire is like each one has their own unique attack, as you saw, but it's kind of folly to talk about the bosses in an environment like this where you just shred them. Okay, no. So every Vestige in that you can fight, they drop like a unique item. They will always drop it, and essentially they have very powerful gimmicky effects. Like Nemesis Bandit here dropped this what's it called? Yearning Demise, which makes it so that every time I pick up an item, as you're gonna see here, it just nukes an enemy for a good bit of damage, though not quite a lot by this point in the game. Yeah, that's miners. Yeah, you're correct. Of course, the hacking drone can sometimes kind of hack the wrong item, so you don't get any benefit from it. Yeah, there's a lot of cool ones. The thing that I was thinking about was miners, where essentially it makes it so that money turns into gems, and every enemy that the gems pass through gets damaged. It's very cool. It's a very interesting way to integrate a kind of non-diegetic mechanic in the game to be more tangible. Late Game Bandit is unfortunately not the most fun character to play. Let's see if I can, use the... Oh! Yeah, and here's a new Worm variant. Because every mod needs to have... You're not the Risk of Rain mod if you don't have an unique Worm variant. But this one is really cool. I absolutely love the Void Worm. That's what it's called. You can't see its title because, there's a Colossus here. Let's see. It's kind of more important to pick up items when you have this specific, whatchamacallit, like Vestige item. Because items become like damage. Oh, I forget what Nemesis Enforcers is. I think I have most of them, if not all. Yeah, I want to say I have met them all. But I forget what Enforcers is. I like Nemesis handies with... like, it's essentially kind of like a more powerful interstellar desk plant. It's pretty cool. The idea of making an alternative version of Handy that's like a gardener is very inspired, I must admit. And I prefer the idea of the robots looking more like Handy in the Risk of Rain universe. That active item right there spawns an earthquake that only damages grounded enemies. It's pretty good. I think it is like stage-wide. It hits everything on the stage. But it kind of can't compare to invulnerability. Alright. Let's see. Let's get this drone for cheap because of the hacking drones. Nope, nothing's down here. Oh, I see. Which is the one that makes it is... No, that's not the one that makes it so that the screen turns like black and kills everything. I remember when I first got that one, it like scared because I was like, oh god, what the hell's happening, huh? As just the screen got completely enveloped by some darkness. I thought it was a bad effect, but it was actually beneficial. Kind of funny. Now this is a bad space to be with Black Hole, but luckily I have so many like movement items that I can kind of just kite around the Black Hole, no problem. Also, unfortunately, no Ifrit. I think Ifrit can spawn on... It's not called a Desolate Wasteland, is it? Like the stage that looks like Mars. I have so many jumps, I guess a prototype jet boot is nice. Alright, this is the Overseer. He's a not particularly difficult boss. His gimmick is that halfway across the battle he turns like invisible. Except for his eyes, and he shoots a couple more projectiles. Melee characters don't like fighting him, but ranged characters don't care. God damn, a third Thallium. Well, if I find a trader, I'm probably gonna trade him in. Let's see. Great, I'm not fighting the Dire Seeker. It's just one more item. I'm not that desperate. Oh, there's Dazing Elites. Which are luckily not going to return in the remake of Starstorm. Oh, it is that one, okay. I didn't know that was Enforcers. I thought that was someone else's. Yeah, no, that one is pretty strong. Hey, Scalding Scale. I'm not sure if the armor boost is going to be relevant this late in, but, you know. You can always hope. Oh. Roller is a silly item. Oh, here! Ah, great. Well, so long to my kneecaps. This is the Void Elites. These are the worst thing in Starstorm. I hate them. I absolutely despise these elites. They will slow you down to an absolutely ludicrous degree. They're these purple ones that have like these particle effects coming out of them. I know it's hard to see, but they will slow you down so much, and they will cripple your ability to move around. And I get it. It's like the only way to really threaten, like a god run. But man, they're not fun to deal with if you don't have a lot of mobility. Luckily, I have, so I don't have to like worry too much about it. But in like other runs, yeah, it's miserable to fight them. Torrid Outland, that was the name. Yeah, I think Ifrit can spawn there as well. Of course, other things can spawn there as well, so increased, like, because there's more bosses in general, even on the Ancient Valley, you might actually end up fighting, there's a smaller chance to fight the Ifrit. Now, this place does have Ifrits, occasionally, and this is an absolutely awful stage. It's so this stage can take you so long because it spawns void bosses, which have a lot of HP. Oh god. And as you see, you can't even like fall faster. Now luckily again I have Black Hole. And sometimes to me it feels I don't know how to play this game without Black Hole. It just takes so long. But they can spawn Void Ifrits here, which I think can spawn the Horn. Now these enemies are not even the tankiest enemies in this mod. If you go for the alternate ending, you will be fighting an enemy with so much HP, it's actually not even funny. Hey, there's a Void Ifrit. But no Horn. Rats. Sometimes I feel like Void Elites were made just to have Head Stompers feel better. Because Head Stompers in Starstorm can make it so that you, whatchamacallit, can fall, like fast fall, which is very helpful. Alright, 20 seconds, come on, Black Hole, do your magic. Plunger. That's not Ifrit's horn, game. That's not Ifrit's horn. 7 seconds. Yeah, the gatekeepers are... Wait. Yeah, the gatekeepers are these, like, laser enemies. Yeah, they're great fun when they aren't void. It's I just feel like they have too low of a director's cost. The game can be a little bit too aggressive at spawning them. Oh dear. Also, this stage kind of sucks because the teleporter sequence is like super long. Now I have items that reduces the teleporter charge up, so I'm spared from a little bit of the misery. But yeah, this stage can last a long time. Especially given you have to like kill the bosses. Or like, as you have to kill some of the bosses. Not sure which. Like, as you see, my own damage is not really doing... Well, it's doing okay, I guess. It was kind of hard to tell without the health bar. Now, I want to kill these overseers. Primarily because they have a chance to drop an item that might be very useful. Depending on how this run goes. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. Nope, just brass knuckles. Alright, I'm not too big into the whole Void aesthetic, neither in Starstorm nor Risk of Rain 2, but I will say I really like the whole grainy sky in this one. It has a very like unique look to it. Like the whole Void thing looks pretty great. It has an underwater feel to it that I do appreciate, even if the whole like floating terrain has never been my thing. Like floating terrain in a void. Which of course is unfortunate because it's a very popular aesthetic these days, especially for demonstrating like visual turmoil. And with the focus on mental health these days, naturally that's a very common thing to explore. So the floating void aesthetic is very prevalent. I'd rather have the items than the drones, to be honest. The Hackney drones are good for saving money, but I'm going to have enough money by now. So it should be fine. Oh, and of course it gives me arms race. Good joke, game. Very good joke. I also want to specify I have nothing against like the increased focus on mental health. It's a good thing that has gotten a bit more attention. Just to make that clear. Hey, there's head stompers. I'll show you. So I'm in the air now, and I'm holding downwards. Bang. Now, you do take a lot of damage doing that. But, it is still pretty nice to have, as long as you just don't activate it accidentally. Is this a void event? That's horrible. Or is this... No, this is like, I think the planet is dissociating. Where it can spawn like any enemy. Ah, great, skills are locked. Yeah. I'm out of here. I would be. There we go, old box. Not particularly interesting. You love voided skyboxes. There is a appeal to them. I think unstable stopwatch might actually be even better. Hey, there's the Wayfarer log. You haven't gotten every... I don't think I've even unlocked every item in this game. I certainly haven't unlocked every variant, as you... Given, you know, what the whole stream is about. Okay, it's this event. I think if you're gonna do, like, a skybox in a void area, you have to make it really, like, otherworldly and feel pretty good. Because they can also feel very bland. If you don't have that wow factor to them. Yeah, sure. Activate teleporter. Something spawned. Oh, great. Well, I think if I just do this. I think it went too loud. No, it didn't go too high. Get rid of some of them. Yeah, definitely did. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Here's the void thing. The void wayfarer. Wayfarer. I don't really want to be here, so I'm just gonna go away. Luckily, Bandit has like built-in invulnerability. So, he can deal with like Black Hole even better. Something like Enforcer or any of the Enforcer variants have less of a good time. You got all the base variants except Hex. No, I don't have... There's one I've never bothered to get, and it's the one that where you have to die after charging a teleporter fully. It feels kind of just cheap getting it like on purpose. I kind of want to see if I can like have it happen naturally, so I don't even think about it. But Hex, that's the one where you have to get to the red plane, Wave 7. Because the red plane event just seems like such a morbid challenge. A storm is approaching. Excellent. Those are some fast skewers, but not fast enough. Anyway, I'm out of here. See ya. Enjoy your storm. Your bad weather. It's raining pretty heavily here. The poor cat I'm watching is pretty bored. Having to stay inside because it hates rain. It's a Devon Rex, it doesn't have a lot of fur. I do open a window for it at least. It's currently sleeping, cuddled up in a big pile of blankets. Hex's new cyborg variant. Yeah, but I remember there's like one of the cyborg variants you unlock by doing the red plane. And then there's beta, which I think is just unlocked by default. At least it was in the version I'm playing. Oh, there he is. There's Nemesis Executioner. The only Nemesis variant of a Starstorm character. Surprisingly enough. Let's see. Now, I hate fighting these Vestiges. They're so jittery and jumpy. And they can have all sorts of like items that can just completely nuke you. So... damn it. Alright. Let's see, it has... It doesn't have... Okay, it doesn't have anything too bad, unfortunately. But yeah, they can have, like, damage over time effects. I've gotten one-shot by a lot of these Vestiges where they hit me once, and then I take just so much damage over time. I can't out-heal it, and I just die. Wait, where did he go? Executioner. There you are. Goomba stomp him. I don't think I got him. Oh wait, yeah, here it is. Yeah. Oh, shut up, game. Ugh. Beta is red plane. Really, is it? I thought... Let's see, cyborg... Oh yeah, it spent 3 void shards. That's it. That was the hex. No, yeah, because I know... Oh, that's the wrong one. Because I know there's an achievement. Let's see... Yeah, survive wave 7 of the red plane. I thought that was actually... Because I remember in the earlier game that was the cyborg achievement. But I guess that changed in the newest version. Do you know what Scroungers actually do? Are Scroungers the... let's see if I have them in the monster log. Yeah, they like shoot an acid debuff or something. They shoot a ball, it goes into an acid puddle, and then those puddles debuff you in some way. Reduces armor or something, if I remember correctly. Also, I want to see the art for the Wayfarer. Yeah! Look at that dynamic posing! That cropped off angle. I guess he wasn't. He's trying to take a picture with his own phone, but he didn't know the camera. Poor guy. What am I missing, actually? Alright, well, I'm missing a lot of the boss items. And some of the vestiges. Okay, so there is one more vestige I haven't fought, actually. Oh, wait, do I have... I might even have the item that that you get after, like, charging a teleporter and dying. Might have actually gotten it. Alright, try to. Now, of course, I'm gonna feel, like, super slow after all that. Hopefully, I get as good of a run as last time. Oh, cat's up. Hi, buddy. I will say, I've always appreciated the early game of Risk of Rain the most. There is something very nice about, like, the more slower, methodical pace to it in the beginning. Coffee bag or Paul's go-to? Why do you want to go in my lap? There you go. Just don't eat the microphone, please. Don't be a treasure, please. 24 seconds. Yeah, that's longer than I would like to, but alright. It's a free item. It's a bad jump. The worst part about starting a run again is just getting used to the cripplingly slow movement speed in the beginning. Alright, the trial should be done right as I'm activating teleporter. Alright, Broken Blood Tester is a very nice item to get early on. But the Sand Crab King is not a fun boss to fight in the beginning. Luckily, I got lucky with his terrain spawn. Wait, does the Broken Blood Transfuser work with, like, natural health regen? That's pretty good now. That's gonna boost my economy. Hey, Roulette! Love this item. God, I'm so bad at measuring lights out timings. Especially when I can't see the health bar. Damn you, Poison Elites. Yeah, Sandcrab King has a wonderful sprite. Made by the same individual who made the Imp Overlord sprites, I believe. Yeah, it's fascinating that it works with natural health regen. I guess they want to account for, like, Sprouting Egg and whatnot. But that should make money a non-issue in the early game. Now to just deal with this. You might say that I'm cheesing this boss, but this guy, you don't want to fight him early on. Hey, there's Shell Piece. This is a very excellent item to have. As you saw, I just kind of died last run. I'm not... You know, you just start losing health rapidly, and then voila, you're dead before you even know it. I'm going for Pulse go-to. Bandit's base attack speed is alright. I don't feel too stressed out about it. I wouldn't mind having actually the Sacrificial Doll here, because if I can gut my movement speed in half, or if I can gut my health in half, I can give myself a movement speed through unstable speakers. And early game movement speed is pretty nice. Hey, Crowning Valus. It's always very nice to buffer out the early game. I don't care about the escape pod. Probably. I'm gonna just take the chance that there's nothing in it. Focus on the shrines instead. It's a pretty alright start. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of nice early game survivability in Shell Piece. And and Guardian's Heart, as well as Massive Leech. Massive Leech is also going to benefit me a lot with the Broken Blood Transfusion. So yeah, money is really not going to be a problem. Okay, not nearly as good of a start as last run. Hopefully we get some better items next run. Now see, normally I don't really care what items I get. You know, I like to deal with the hand I'm gotten and all that. Though when, you know, you're farming for an achievement like this, you're kind of really hoping for some extra good items to make that process more bearable. It's a bit sad that Starstorm never gave us a variant for Sky Meadows. It's probably the stage that kind of needs it the most. It can feel very samey. I know there's variants to it, but they change very minimally. Some pillars here and there. That's kind of it. Oh, there's the teleporter. I almost missed it. You like reading your hand? What do you mean, like the lines in your hand to predict like the future? Wait, double Wayfarer already? The hell? Now, a Wayfarer is like a support boss. They do have an attack where they smash their like lanterns together. Wow, another Broken Blood Tester. But their main gimmick is like buffing enemies and turning invisible, which is cool. It's the only support boss, I think, in a Risk of Rain 1. And like, I'm more fan of like handling increased movement speed like this, like tying it to an enemy, rather than just making it globally on an event. There he is. Invisible Bastard. Invisible Bastard is my favorite. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Ah. Come on. Damn. Such a good item, too. Maybe if a kinetic elite spawns and knocks me up in the air, I can get that. Yeah, I know, that's... Okay, I see. That's, well, I mean, that's how most people like it these days, judging by, you know, the design trends. Oh, I wish I had the vision for Bandit had the extra little jump he gets from Smokescreen that he has in returns. Oh, wait, isn't that the kinetic elite? Come on, knock me in the air, knock me in the air. Oh, almost. Come on, knock me in the air. No, other way. I'm gonna... Okay. I want to see if I can get this kinetic elite to knock me in the air. I just need to heal up with massive leeching seed. Alright. Oh, God. Explosive boots. Ah! Rest in peace. Unstable time stopwatch. Hey, diary. Better now. Now is probably the best time to get... Well, the best time to get is my stage 1. I once had a run with like 5 diaries. I was leveling up constantly. It was very fun. Ah. Yeah, yeah. Wow, the delay is really... Yeah, it's like... Oh, I forgot to put it in ultra low latency. That's why that's why you're all so far behind. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, well, you'll manage. Ooh, Somarang or Lee? Oh! Never... That's funny. Thanks, game. That's actually really funny. Well, the game, take it, the game give it. Can't complain about that. I guess it took pity on me. No Acrid here. Good for Acrid. Also, no Ancient Valley. No Ifrit, unfortunately. Hmm, 129. I might actually activate this one purely for unstable speakers. And also, I'm going to get a lot of the money back. Oh! Bloody Guardian's Heart. Well, let's see, maybe I can do it now. There. Wait, I thought it took half your health. Ah. Well, no unstable speakers value for me. I wish Acrid was on more of the Returns Tombs variants. I like him being a bit special. Or it being a bit special. I think that's how Acrid is referred to. It's, there's something kind of novel to me about it. And also, it's kind of because of Returns making so Acrid actually gives you an item. It makes Acrid kind of like more worth it to seek out. Whereas in the original Risk of Rain, you only want to kill Acrid if you need money, which I almost preferred. You know, yeah, it was Guardian's Heart gating the HP box, you're correct. Well, I have barely any damage, but if I mash hard enough, sorry cat, I will still do some damage. Oh, I feel so slow. I missed my skateboard. You know, one niche I kind of wish was more prevalent in the original Risk of Rain is like on low health items. Like items that activate on low health. That's something I really like about Starstorm. But I wish there was also more items that like hurt you, so you can kind of trigger yourself to be at low health. Unlike how in Payday 2, you throw a Molotov at your feet to reduce your health in order to trigger Berserker. I thought those interactions were kind of neat. Cell will save you in the moments where you least expect it. Oh, come on, hit the Colossus! God damn it, Bandit. Is your hat covering up your eyes? Oh, great. Another Pulse Go-Tooth. Lovely. Just give me more Pulse Go-Tooths, and I'll be a happy man. There's nothing as fun as movement speed in any game. Like in most games, if there's an opportunity to like buff movement speed, I always go for that. Oh, there's a leeching elite there, but should be gone. But this is sort of the thing, especially in Starstorm, where in the original Risk of Rain, a ranged playstyle kind of doesn't really exist. Especially as there's so many items that just benefits you from going into like melee, even as a ranged character. Like these powder boots, snow relic, or frost relic, smart mine. Isn't that what it's called? Smart mine? Alright, smash! Come on, Mario Party. There we go. Okay, that should be it. Sometimes I would like a slower Risk of Rain with where enemies are slower, but you are a little bit slower. But when enemies like get on close the gap, it's actually a big deal. You can't just kind of run away from them or deal as like just handle them in melee range. It'll make kiting feel more like an actual thing. I think that would be neat. Yeah, decaying sample also. Well, I mean, yeah, the king sample encourages very like specific positioning. Hey, oh, vaccine! I love vaccine. It's a very wonderful item to have. I think it has a chance to block the void debuff. So, you know, the more vaccines, the better. Which is certainly a sentence. Was it that? This was open, right? Yeah. Oh, it wasn't even on that side. Never mind. No, like a whole different game, Fox. Like, no, a game, you know, in the same genre, who's scoring like a 2D action game, but with the same like item system, fun characters, and interesting worlds and all that. But it's just a game where it doesn't like devolve into everyone and eventually turning into like a melee fighter. Like even Sniper in the original Risk of Rain, eventually you just kind of snipe people point blank. That's something that's kind of cool about multiplayer. You feel like you get to actually play the classes as their classes at times. Because you have like enemies going after one person and then you as a sniper can kind of stay away. Pretty neat. Don't be Cremator, please. Thank you. Cremator still sucks. Should I actually kill the boss? I feel like I should actually let the Toxic Boar remain alive because I'm getting a Crowning Valus buffs here. I feel like, yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna kill it naturally by offhand damage anyways. Just gonna try to focus on other things in the meantime. Yeah. And there goes my... buffs. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Come on. Oh! Yeah, a gimmick of Typhoon is that it makes lava do like a damage over time. Hey, actually this was tactical. I was just trying to get energy cell value. Yeah, sure. Just according to plan. I'm so smart. Actually, I might take a lava dip to keep myself at low HP for fuel cell or energy cell. Yeah, oh my god, look at that. I am actually using the Payday 2 strategy. I'm immolating myself to get the damage bonus. Of course, with restraint. I wanna get my smoke screen back up, please. Thank you. Shame I don't have an infusion. Will benefit a lot from killing the Borlits that way. Yeah, no, the flaming debuff is no joke. It makes the magma barracks far more dangerous, especially on like melee characters who have to go in there to fight something like the Cremators. And there's that one specific variant on the magma barracks that really sucks, because without like good jumping items, you have to go through you have to kind of go through lava to navigate it. Oh, well, I guess I can get a cheaper chest like this. The third unstable time watch. Or stopwatch, whatever. Is it stopwatch or time watch? It's just watch. Neither. That Monsoon does. Monsoon, base game removes the indicators from missiles and Cremator shots and Vagrant explosions. That was not the item I wanted duplicated, but well, none of those items were particularly good. Yeah, this is looking much more like a struggle run. Roulette, carry me, please. Also, I didn't kill any leeching mechanical spiders. If you don't succeed a trial at the end of the stage, it just carries over to the next stage. You can have like a huge list of trials that you haven't completed. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, here is one of the worst relics in existence, if you ask me. Whenever you hit an enemy, you do fire damage to them. A lot of fire damage. That's good. But when you hit... when you yourself get hit, you get like a frozen debuff that puts you in place. That will just kill you. It's I guess if you're playing on glass, it might be worth it. But if you're playing on glass, you don't even need the extra damage. Because you're just gonna die after getting hit. Alright. Yeah, that's the best part about roulette. Hey, it's a gatekeeper. Come on. I'm more afraid of the gatekeeper than the imp overlord, if I'm allowed to be honest. Also, again, by letting the imp overlord stay alive, I can benefit of crowning Valus, which is the item that buffs me whenever I... as long as like there's a boss in my vicinity. And as my damage isn't particularly good... Oh, sorry. My controller keeps hitting... or the wire of my controller keeps hitting the cat's ear. Getting annoyed. Well, not my cat, it's just the cat I'm watching. Anyways, unimportant. But I love it. Like, that's really cool to me about Crowning Valus, how it kind of like encourages you to try to implement some sort of target priority. Of course, with Risk of Rain, every enemy just kind of huddles up into this big mob. So, you can't really like live it out fully. It's still neat. Alright, 20 minutes, stage 5, halfway through it. At least I'm making good pace, which I think is the only reason I'm even alive, if I'm allowed to be honest. I think that Arbiter knocked me into the air. Oh, unless there is a, like... Oh god, Like on my screen it didn't look like the Arbiter hit me, but... could be mistaken. Alright, let's see. Hacking drone, or like duplication drone, is still not off cooldown. It might be hard to see, but it's currently blinking red. And there's a big chest there, so I'm gonna wait until the chest, right until the hacking drone is back online to buy that big red chest, because it might have something really good that I would want to duplicate. There we go. On the topic of Crowning Valus, it's really fun how Starstorm adds its own items to the key art. Ah, great. More Guardian's Art. Wait, to the key art? To like the cover? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Happiest Mask is alright. Can't complain about that, I suppose. Hey, Monster Tooth, that is pretty nice. Because wait, is there like a Starstorm version of the cover art? Because that I haven't actually seen. Like, oh, right. Actually, I might have not noticed that. Because I know the credits, you know, they change the color and they add all of the developers relevant to Starstorm. I haven't... Maybe I've noticed it and forgotten about it. I have to check if I ever get to the credits here. No, we'll see if that happens. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, just those two? Maybe I haven't noticed that. Welcome, Jukebox in the Flesh. You have definitely noticed that. That's actually cool. Like, next time I see the credits, I'll definitely have to look for that. 3 attack drones. Shame there's no like drone combiner. Oh, I love this item. It's like a jetpack. It's so fun. Or not like a jump pack, rather. That's the term for it. But of course it can compete with the watch. But such a fun item. If you can get it with like hot sauce, you can get a lot of like fire debuffs. Like fire debuffs on the enemies. A hot sauce is an item that spawns like a fire pool whenever when you use your active item. And since it's on such a low cooldown, you can just constantly spam the fire. It's a good damage buff. Alright. Moving on, next loop. Maybe this one will be generous enough to be the one where we have Ancient Valley. Ow. Thanks for that goodbye gift. Yeah, no. I mean, no. No chance. It's just gonna cripple my run. Give me like 14 medkits or something. It's funny. I understand that. But I feel like in Starstorm you need such like a good variation of items that just having like 14 identical copies of a damage item, you essentially won't it won't like help you. Like even if they're like 14 really good offensive items. And if they're 14 good non-damage items, you just won't be able to kill the enemies. I'll kill the Leeching Elite, thank you. Alright, there we go. Double Go Tooth. Wonderful. They also gave him a skinnier waist. Really? Poor guy. I mean, Commando's already kind of skinny, damn. Ah, no mountain. No ice hook. Fortunate. I can't get up there, right? No, not with this movement speed. If I had ice hook or opal feather, definitely. I can't remember if I already have this item or that artifact or not. I don't have all the artifacts. Some I've gotten, but then my run crashed, so it didn't save naturally. So I think I've gotten them, but maybe I haven't. Yeah, nothing there. I saw the teleporter. Okay. Maybe stop playing like an idiot and do the jumps. There we go. I can jump. I know how to press that button. I always thought, by the way, this was like something you could interact with. It looks like a pub. Like there's a person behind bar desk. And I always thought you could like interact with it, but maybe it's not. Maybe just like a vase on a table. Alright, stopwatch save me, please. Oh no, it's a double imp overlord. Come on, group up. Thank you. Oh no, triple imp overlord. What's worse than 2 imp overlords? 3. Yeah. At least by having the enemies clumped, I get a lot of value from my double poison. Hey, it's Imp Overlord's Tentacle, which I think stacks differently here. I think it actually gives you an extra imp. I can't tell. Oh, even more. If only Ifrit could drop its unique item as much. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I don't know what the hell. Again, that's the thing with Starstorm. Everything's going fine, and then suddenly you take like 3 bajillion damage. I mean, that goes for like Risk of Rain 2, Risk of Rain Returns. But damn. I don't even know what the hell hit me for that much damage. Alright, and stopwatch, go! Now, happiest mass ghosts, I am preying on you to fill in where I can't. Thank you, you're doing a fantastic job so far. Wow, I'm not making any of these jumps today. Oh, there's the voids. God, I hate leeching elites so much. I can't like even see which one's the leeching elite because of the storm debuff. Oh wait, oh he ran away there. Alright, 1 second. Alright, now as soon as things calm down, yeah, I think they changed Imp Overlord's tentacle to actually give you more imps per tentacle. Whereas in the original Risk of Rain, if I remember correctly now, it just buffs the imp. Which is cool. I like that like quantitative element to it. Alright, I want to pick up my drones again, primarily for a scrapper. To be honest. Let's see. Oh no, did I activate the teleport? I meant to buy the drone. Ah. Oh well. Skip. I guess I'm skipping the first. The first void. Well, I mean, you can just do it later. Damn. Damn. Always forget that's a wall. And I forget that there's no geyser there. This is very classic Risk of Rain level design, where it kind of like wastes your time playing into the whole like timer thing. If you don't navigate correctly, you might just have to like go back. I always found that very charming. Well, this is a perfect spot to attack the sand crab from. Oh, come on, I jumped that. Oh, the bubble, it's close. Oh man, I wish I had like a rusty dagger or something. I really am feeling my lack of damage. Okay, the enemies are just gonna spawn more and more. Okay, what I'm gonna do is activate teleporter and run here in the hopes of kiting them all to spawn here. And then, once there's enough enemies, I'll stopwatch and hopefully do enough damage. Oh. Alright. No. Don't touch the mouse. Come on. Down you go. Okay, 3 hardened shell pieces. That, okay, it means I'll probably be able to get somewhere in this run. Even if I won't particularly be going anywhere fast. Like, if I didn't have Crowning Valets there, I don't know what I would have been doing. That item is, like, most of my damage. Well, I guess Happiest Mask is helping a little bit. Also need to kill the rest of these crabs to get the item. And all these wisps, oh my god, I didn't even know there's that many. Don't duplicate the fungus, thank you. Alright, stick in the poison zone. Wait, do I have a rusty dagger? What's doing the bleeding? I don't have a rusty dagger, but I saw like red damage pop-ups coming up. Yeah, I don't have any source of, like, bleeding. That's odd. You know, I wonder, sometimes I wish you could see, like, a DPS graph to just see, like, what's doing the most damage. Is it, like, your basic attacks? Is it a specific item? Is it the imps? I mean, I have a policy of 3 imps here. Maybe they are responsible for actually doing all the damage. Alright, that was... Let's see, so stage 3, right? Yeah, goddamn it. Torrid out... Wait, no, Ifrits can spawn on Torrid Outlands, I think. This might be good. Let's see, don't be treasure. Alright. 24 seconds. Ugh. Well, just gotta... well, I was actually supposed to check something. Just do a quick check. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. Alright. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm never gonna complain about beating Embryo Stopwatch. God, Stopwatch is so ridiculously strong. I'll definitely leave these Toxic Beasts for later. And I'll use my Stopwatch against these. I'm more afraid of the Void Spitter than I am of anything else currently on the map. It's a shame that the Stopwatch also stops your own imps, but to be honest, I think that's kind of nice. That item needs to have some drawbacks, since it's so ridiculously strong. You got 7 what? 7 Ifrit's Horn, or...? Sorry, the delay, like the stream latency is pretty rough, so I might have to be reminded what I was talking about. I guess meat nugget, I don't know. Yeah, Gazer's not working with, but I mean, I get it. It stops time, and they're like based on movement. I actually think that's kind of a neat quirk. It makes it feel like the item is not just... It makes it feel like gamey, right? It's not just stopping the enemies, it's actually like pausing the world. I think that's very cool. 7 tentacles, oh damn. So you had like your own little imp army. It's always cool to have like minions. See, I'm like kind of weird when it comes to that. I don't really like pets in games. I find they can like be too cute and kind of like take me out of the game. But you know, a single pet like the Falal imprinting, I'm normally fine with. But like minions, I love. I love having just a bunch of summons go to town on the enemies. That's super fun to me, especially if they're like monstrous and not cute. Cuteness is a spice, and you have to be very careful to not overdo it on cuteness. Alright, let's see. Duplicate the red whip, please. Thank you. Oh, God. No run feels complete without the red whip and a Falal imprinting. Alright, needles. Excellent. Luckily, it's not Needles Cane. Far less welcome. Hermit Scarf, always welcome. Oh god, it's the Spitter Armada! And it is kind of silly how, like, a bunch of enemies can just jump out of those escape pods. I get, like, 1 or 2, but when it's, like, 20 Lemurians, it is a bit silly. It's like a clown cart. Hey, there's my Ice Hook. It's Ice Hook, right? Ice Tool. That's close. Let's see. Perfect. I love Ice Tool so much. Wall climbing feels just so natural in Risk of Rain, with like how a lot of its level design, and level design in Starstorm as well, with like a lot of the verticality. This feels pretty great. Drinking game with the watch. Take a sip for the whole 8 seconds is being used. Trying to leave it on cooldown too long. Well, I mean, an 8 second sip is more like a chug, isn't it? Like, drinking something for 8 seconds, that's pretty damn tough. And if... Okay, but wait, what's the beating Embryo when you get, like, the double effect? Do you have to, like, drink for, what, 16 seconds or 12 seconds? However long beating Embryo makes it? That sounds like a health hazard. What I think of grappling hook? Great, fantastic utility item. In like Risk of Rain is a lot about like mobility, right? Mobility means the faster you are, the less you have to like deal with scaling enemies. So having this tool that can just let you circumvent a lot of like long, arduous climbs in the game feels absolutely fantastic. I'm a huge fan of grappling hook. It's one of those items that feels very old school in its design, because it's not good, really. You know, it pales in comparison to like most active items that revolve around damage or like invulnerability. But those runs, when all you get is the grappling hook, and you just have to be like clever in how to use it, and you have to like try to actually find a way to you have to find a way to actually get value out of it, either through like saving time or placing down rope that you can climb on to avoid enemies. It's just great. I'm a big fan of it. It's items like that that I wish we got to see like more of in Risk of Rain. Of course, items like that, you know, completely fall off the map of relevance when you have too much macro control, because you never willingly pick them. They're very much items that only work if the choice is limited. Or in multiplayer, I guess, if you want one player to kind of have it as a support tool. But balancing Risk of Rain around multiplayer, I think, is kind of folly. But I like it. I like Grappling Hook. I like most of Starstorm's items, I will say. I don't like Coffee Bag. I'll say that. Ah, damn. Not even Ice Pool could save me there. Yeah, I don't like Coffee Bag, and I think Molten Coin should have been like a green tier instead of white. It feels like it gives a little bit too much for a white tier item. I guess that's... But I don't dislike it as an item, per se. And maybe some of, like, the, for example, Insecticide, which is just a damage over time item. I feel... Ooh, more roulette, yes please. Is kind of stepping on the toes of something like Rusty Dagger and Thallium. Like, it doesn't really add anything unique except consistency. Oh, this is a cool item. Remote control, it just makes so the drones have global range. It's very fun. But how strong is it? That's kind of hard to say, because sometimes they can latch on to enemies you have like no interest in actually fighting. But no, I like Starstorm's items. I think I prefer Starstorm's items to most of Risk of Rain 2's. Oh, God, there's like the gold generating imp preventing me from leaving. Greedy bastard. Alright. Just want to get through this stage as fast as possible. Because there's no Ifrits here. And if there's no Ifrits, there's no point. Thallium is neat. Thallium is a great item damage-wise. I like its like more inclusive effect of not only does it, you know, apply damage over time, the damage over time scales, becomes like stronger and stronger, and with that it also slows down the enemies more until it basically just roots them in place. It's cool. It's a little bit more involved than just, you know, damage over time, which Rusty Dagger does. Let's see. I had to kill. Well. Oh, good. What the hell did that much damage? Like, yeah, just... Oh, I guess it was like the Void Dominator that I just didn't see. Fortunately, money is not a problem in this run. Alright. something that I've even since like I first played Risk of Rain 10 years ago, something that I always appreciated about the item designs, that there was very few items that just gave you more damage. Like there was always like a not a kicker, but like a quirk to it, right? Golden Gun gives you more damage if you have the money. Rusty Dagger gives you more damage, but it's over time and it's inconsistent. Like even Brilliant Behemoth, yes, it's a damage boost, but it's a damage boost and an AoE increase, which is why I was not particularly a big fan of Fork, to be honest, because I found it kind of like went against that design. Yes, double Heaven Cracker. That should absolutely help me. I felt it kind of went against the principle, but since it increases like base damage, oh, there's the Void Elite killing me. But since Fork just increases a base damage, and there's like a lot of unique interactions based on base damage, I've kind of warmed up to it. But like something like Handy loves to have more base damage since their percentages are so high compared to like Commando, who has very low percentages and doesn't really... And base damage increase aren't as important. It's kind of the same way that hit list works. But also hit list naturally is tied to, you know, actually having to kill marked enemies. So it's not just a damage increase. Fork is weird. I like that it's added to base damage as opposed to multiplier. Yeah, no, I think that kind of keeps it from just being a little bit too boring. I remember there was a game called Seals of the Bygone, which was like a Risk of Rain 1 clone. And when it came out, the Risk of Rain 1 Discord was like talking about it for half a day. And the biggest critique was that they just said like the enemies were super generic and the items were also super generic, which I think is why it never really caught on. It's very important to have funky and weird items in a game like this. It's what gives it like soul and identity. But yeah, more for tube. Damn, I wanted the Plasma Chain, but Dormant Fungus is pretty good. Alright, so this is third loop. Hopefully we'll get an Ifrit here. Wait, the Void portal spawn, right? Sorry, I might have completely missed it. Did it spawn next to like that squall thing? Yeah, it did. Hey, my memory's not as bad as I thought it was. Alright. Shallow Darkness. Oh, great. That was not the item I wanted it to duplicate. Shallow Darkness. That's the name of my teenage poetry book. Haha. Hey, it's these things. Alright. These big chests, they spawn very strong items, but you have to deal with these Gatling bastards. Let me just move out of the way here. Luckily, they are not immune to being happy as masked, if I remember correctly, so they should do the work for me after this stopwatch is gone. There we go. Hey! Droid heads. Pretty good. It makes it so that whenever you kill an elite, it spawns like miniature drone. Oh no, Void Colossus. Thank God it's a stationary enemy. Shudders are annoying in mass. Yeah, shudders are those that like that buff the nearby enemies, right? And do that horrible scream. Yeah, don't like those. Very annoying. I much prefer the lanterns as a buffing enemy. Oh boy. God, sorry, I have to turn down like the audio a little bit. Because I'm going deaf. Oh wait, no, there's just a bunch of ghosts I'm fighting. So it is pretty nice to have a bunch of, what are they called? Metachronic trinkets. It speeds up looping a lot. And when, you know, when you're only really interested in like 1 or 2 stages, it's nice to be able to just kind of whiz past the rest. Oh right, I haven't even killed the Void Colossus. Ascending Desperation. Oh, I've never noticed that. They have a unique title. Is it for all the Void elites? Do they all have like unique gimmicks to them? Or like unique titles, I mean. Gimmicks. Well, their gimmick is their Void elites. They'll kill your jump. Alright, come on. Pack it in, Colossus. You're done. I'll take a double Neural. Why not? Hey, Roulette gave me moon speed. Oh. God, I love Roulette so much. I hate Las Vegas, but, you know. This is the only Roulette wheel I won't complain about. Nothing here. Also, still no vestiges. That's kind of interesting. Come on, where's the teleporter? I'm also surprised these, like, what's my last item? Well, I'll keep a Colossal Neural, actually. I'm surprised these elevators are as stable as they are. I must imagine they were quite a headache to implement. I mean, they are kind of funky. When you, like, jump on them, you get some weird, like, movements. Like, it was... the elevators were actually present in one of the earliest alpha builds of the original Risk of Rain. Where they were even more clunky. But, come on. Ah! It's like Left 4 Dead waiting for a teleporter. But they were clunky, and I guess that's why they were cut. So I was kind of surprised to see them here. It's a very cool map. It's a very unique and different map from anything you have in Risk of Rain. Where's the boss? Yeah, as you see, I'm not jumping. It just did that bouncing by itself. Where's the boss? Bunch of gups down there. It's the Gup Club. I don't care about that. I guess they, because it didn't spawn up there, did it? Unless it's like a Horde of Many situation. Well, there's... No, wait. Okay, there's the Colossus. I guess they're up here? Ah, great. Nope, not here. And now I have to wait for the elevator, because I can't make that jump. And I'm being orbital striked by all these jellyfish. Well, I guess I now know how the bugs in EDF deal. Oh, does this stopwatch stop the elevators? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, hi. Seemingly stopwatch also doesn't stop credit pileup from happening. Yeesh. Alright, come on. Give me some ghosts. Also, it seems like the ghosts in Starstorm actually get to keep their, like, elite variants. Unless I'm mistaken. Like, I've seen like ghosts daze other enemies. Oh, speaking of dazing, a dazing Wayfarer. Yeah. You see something new every day. Oh. Thank you, fireworks. That did a lot of damage. No, it's down here. Oh, there! There's the Colossus. Or Colossi, I guess. Okay. That was a bit off, but still an okay clear. Wow, I'm as fast as the projectile. Damn, just missed it. I guess I'll be hanging out with the Gup Club for a bit. I still don't get Risk of Rain 2's fascination with the Gups. I mean, I don't mind the Gups, I just don't see anything particular noteworthy about them. I swear, it is because of the name. Oh, actually, I did read on the wiki that... Well, how much is the wiki to be trusted? But the point is, it is there. There is actually some information on it that the smaller Gups do have their own unique names, like Geeps and... I think Geeps and Gips, something like that. That is a thing on the wiki. I mean, the wiki could be wrong, but I remember last time I said that people were like, no, that's the Binding of Isaac thing. But I think it's... but no, it seems to be, at least according to the wiki. So I didn't get it from nowhere. Though, of course, I think the person who I had that conversation with is not even in here in the stream, so... Oh, Double Scepter, which doesn't stack in Starstorm, right? Yeah. Yeah, but at least I have Assassinate. I can look at that awesome logo now, whenever I want. And I'm gonna just show it. See, it spawns like an unique teleporter. It's the teleporter from DVC Contact Light. Of course, no point in activating it. Or you can't even activate it when you're finished with teleporter. Do I give both of them away? No, I give one. Ah, perfect. It's a paperweight anyways, so... might as well get rid of it. Thank you, Ice. Thank you, Ice Fool. It's Gup, Geep. Yeah, because last time I said that, people said I was wrong. They were like adamant to know that that's not how it is. So, you know, at least I'm glad that I wasn't... That's a weird thing, right? When people say that you're wrong, and you're like, you want to be humble, so you want to be like, well, okay, I can accept that I'm wrong. But then in those rare moments, you might actually not be wrong, and you don't want to, like, insist on it. Because you don't want to come across as being, like, an asshole. Hey, another happiest mask. That makes me very happy. No way to get up there with Ice Tool. Yeah, Gup, keep. Alright. Now, here's the thing. I have so much attack speed right now, but it's because Roulette has rolled into attack speed. The moment Roulette changes its debuff, it's going to, like, cripple my attack speed and my DPS, so I'm not looking forward to that. Oh, ow, pain. Whew. Not even close. I'll just do the aim. Just do the aim shrine while I'm here. Might give me a useful item. They don't have anywhere to go anyways. Another unstable stopwatch. Goodness gracious. I want to wait a little bit with doing that Imp Shrine. Or do I? Nah, I can do it. As long as I just shoot in this direction to deal with those. Hey, another Crowning Valleys. How many do I have now? 5. Oh. Yeah, something just nuked me from like a mile away. Well, here's a fun fact. The unlock requirement for Snake Eyes involves failing a shrine like 4 times in a row. But if you fail the like smaller imp shrines, that actually does count. But failing the smaller imp shrines does not count for actually activating Snake Eyes. So that's kind of weird. Oh, great! Scavenger's Fortune. It's the unique item for the Scavenger, which gives you a buff for each 10,000 coins you have. If I remember correctly, right? It's 10,000? Yeah, 10,000 earned. Which is just going to like come more and more into handy, especially as I have a lot of like sources for generating income right now. Also, this map has a great atmosphere, like this mine. I like how claustrophobic they are. I think it's a very good way to kind of make a stage more difficult by limiting how much you can move around. Oh, that's some good damage. Hey, there's my attack speed again. And just more and more magma worms. I mean, if I get Ancient Valley, I'm probably just gonna farm it for a bit. Just to get just to see if I can get an Ifrit. You like how Starstorm added the missing boss items? No, I didn't know there. Do you mean like that monsters who didn't have boss items got them? Because yeah, that is pretty neat. I think not all of them are as fun, but they're pretty welcome. Guess it's better than nothing. Though I kind of didn't mind the Scavenger not having a unique boss item. I thought it was just very fitting that he drops a normal item, because that's kind of, you know, what he uses against you. Speak of the devil. Damn it. Oh, I hope to get 3 stacks of Snake Eyes. Just to rub it in, here's another Snake Eyes. Damn it. Don't be a treasure hunt. Skills locked. Huh? Yeah, we reached that point where bosses are spawning like normal enemies. That's gonna be a fun teleporter event. Come on, 7 more seconds. I mean, like, I don't like the Shrine of Trials. I just don't find most of the trials interesting. And then you get like those where, like, you know, all your skills are locked for 19 seconds, where it just feels like you have to like wait. You know, waiting isn't hard, just boring. I think the fact that you can just like activate them whenever you want has had some like bad consequences. Come on. Oh, there's I'm surprised none of my drones have died yet, to be honest. Wait, did I kill the overloading magma one? Huh. Oh god. Oh, there's so many void elites now. You love trial trends, really? Care to elaborate? Why? No, I don't mean that in like mean-spirited way. Just I would like some insight. Like, what do you like about them? I just find most of the trials to be so inconsequential that they don't really matter, and it's just free items, except the one that's hunting down the treasure. That one just feels almost very luck dependent. And again, if you fail, there's no consequences for it either, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Ice Tool. Come on. There we go. Now to go and kill all those bosses that spawn down there. Which, luckily, shouldn't be too bad. Especially as I have Red Whip. Just zoom past there. But, you know, when someone likes something I don't, I'm always, like, interested to hear their perspective. Oh, there's the thing. Alright, Scavenger, your history. Thanks for the gasoline. Prices these days are exorbitant, so I appreciate it. Alright, and the Ancient Wisp was here, wasn't he? Come on, buddy, drop me a Hopo Feather or something like that, eh? At least my damage feels pretty good now. Oh, that's a cool active item. So, this thing, it's essentially you throw a canister of like mind gas, and then every enemy inside it starts like attacking each other. I'll show it off against the Ancient Whisper. Well, I would if it wasn't like knocked out. Alright, it didn't quite work. I guess I overshot it. But yeah, it throws like this gas cloud, and everyone in that gas cloud starts to like attack each other. Very cool item. Very strong. But a little bit like inconsistent. They have the surprise aspect chest twofold and have the punish for making gods a way to play differently. Well, okay, but how? I mean, if you like the trial that makes you kill enemies, well, you're just gonna do that otherwise. The trial that locks your skills, well, just means moving around without hurting anyone for 29 seconds. Like, the only one that feels genuinely altering is like the one that has you not take any damage. But that one, if you just do it like when there's no enemies around, it's basically free. Oh well, here's a shard. Hey, it's Ifrit. I don't mind the idea. I don't mind the concept of like a shrine, like a trial of shrines. I just think the trials themselves need to be more interesting. No luck. Oh, that's not fun. Yeah, see you later. Like, I don't feel like I play differently with them. Necessarily. Great. This feels like one of those void runs where I'm just going to like play like a coward for most of the time and then wait for the stopwatch to carry me. Or the ghost, actually. They might give me some value. Oh! Ooh. I'm chugging. Alright. Thank you, attack speed. Damn it. Come on, game. Just give me an Ifrit's horn. It's been like 9 runs since I had one. Actually 10 now. Right. Kill all these gatekeepers. The cachet one also makes traverse the upper elevation of the stage. I guess the cachet ones, yeah, but it feels like yeah, you do explore the map more, I guess, with the cachet ones, but I feel like you kind of do that normally. I mean, I guess that one is fine, but no, I don't think it's fine, actually. I think it's because you don't know where you're going, it just feels kind of like meandering. Like, oh, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around, and I hopefully, if, you know, I might stumble across the item while I am wandering the map, rather than actually, like, searching for it. Like, I would prefer a stricter timer, but you know where it is, for example, or you know the direction it is, so it feels, so there's, like, more tension to it. I mean, it's not awful, but it just doesn't do anything for me, really. And there's no reason not to activate them, because again, if you fail, you get such a small, like, penalty. You get slowed down by a little bit. Ah, oh, great, it's Nemesis Chef. Come on. Get up here, get up here. No, don't get stuck in the terrain, you fast food making moron. Come on. I want your vestige item. Okay, I guess what I'm going to have to do is just go the other direction. Yeah, look at that. I was like, I think that was like an aura or something by the Nemesis Chef. Okay, just gonna... Okay, if I go here... Can you get that? No? I'll go down here. Alright, never mind. So much for that. But, yeah, he can hurt me, certainly. That I actually don't know. I haven't checked. I mean, you so rarely fail them, either way. But I'll check next time. Actually, we see a trial shrine with like a cachet. All right, fight time. Just magma worms. No Ifrits. Darn. Yeah, maybe I should have gotten the, like, the eggs. Whatever. Oh, this is a very good use item thingy. Like, vendor. Yeah, definitely gonna be farming that one. I have no shame about that. Not in Starstorm. Namchef is a fun character. I wish Empty Gun Chest worked with Snake Eyes. That would be interesting. I haven't actually played Nemesis Chef. I kinda hate him thematically. The way he makes like fries and stuff like that. But I never liked like comedic characters. I think his design is cool. Like a more brutal, dingy, or not dingy, like a cheaper looking chef model that's more about making like street food. But it's still kind of silly having like to put down the vendor, the stand, and make French fries. But I am, you know, a humorous bastard. Oh, erratic gadget, thank you. Roulette can give me critical hit chance, so I might get very lucky with that one. So Royal Dagger won't do too much at this point. That'd be a cool way to work them into final stage. Yeah, because they don't work at all in the final stage. Which of course isn't a problem in the original game, because they carry over. It's more so a problem for returns. I don't think these fireworks will be enough. And can I go in there? I can't even go in there to, like, help. How did you get stuck in there? Christ. Alright, patch me up, patch me up. I don't much appreciate getting bursted down like that. But I don't think I can fight him. And he's also going to heal, so I can't, like, farm him either. Rough. Damn it. It's not the best prestige item anyways, I can live without it. Have fun being stuck in the geometry forever, Nemesis Chef. At least you'll keep yourself fed with low quality fast food. Jerk. Alright. Time to get some items. These like whatchamacallit, activate item or equipment vendors. I'm not sure what to call them. Can be very good when you can just like, when you get something like a Captain's Brooch and you can just farm items. Now I don't know where the chests are spawning. That's kind of odd. Huh. Because I know this worked last time I did it. Are they down here or something? No. I mean, I can hear them. Okay, I guess they're spawning in there. Yeah. Right behind. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think these missiles will be enough, unfortunately. Okay, well, that was it. Okay, one more loop, I guess. Also, I'm still cheesed, I noticed. With a sustain tank who's more focused on holding ground rather than retaking it, which is a fun development. Yeah, again, mechanically it's fine. I just don't care about the thematic aspect of it, which I do care a lot about. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let's see, skills locked for 18 seconds. Well, I can't even fail this one even if I want to. So, yeah, can't test it with Snake Eyes. Just back to the teleporter. I'll get enough money. Oh, it's the explosive barrel. You place down a barrel, you shoot it, it goes boom. How novel. I think that's how the item log goes. I should have waited until it was finished hacking. Whatever. Hey, arms race, perfect. I'm keeping my drones, so I appreciate that. Wait, what? What was that? Did you see? Fox, did you see that? Or anyone, I guess. Fox is the one that's chatting and knows about Starstorm. What killed everyone there? They just exploded. Thematically, you know, whereas we'll take an evil chef. Chef is already kind of a joke character. Yeah, but Chef is morbid as a joke character, you know? He's a chef, but he doesn't actually utilize food. He utilizes the things in the food. How would I make an evil chef? I would make it more like... Okay, so chef is like kitchen. Right? He's like based on kitchen utensils and on making... on using what you would find in like a culinary kitchen. Like a cuisine, but if I were to make an evil chef, I would maybe either base it around a butchery and lean more into like knives and whatnot, or I would make it like a factory, like a food, the way food is produced in a factory, and give him like heavy machinery and essentially like having my like meat grinders and way to like process enemies. You know, you wouldn't actually process the enemies, it would just be using those very awful machines, or very scary machines, for damage purposes. If you've ever been inside the factory, those machines are dangerous. I don't care about the reflex, I can live without it. It's kind of wonky to activate. Like, if you've been inside a factory, especially a food processing factory, they have some horrible machines there. And I would love... I think you could base a chef character on that. It would still be tied to like food production and like culinary things, but a different side of it that's more kind of evil and sinister, I guess, thematically speaking. I think there's many ways to go. It depends on your imagination. Again, I respect NK, and if that's their vision, by all means. But to me, a joke character shouldn't come at the expense of the game's tone, necessarily, right? Unless your game is kind of inherently funny, like, say, Street Fighter. Where you can have a joke character because, you know, Street Fighter is only serious when, like, Chun-Li and Bison are on screen together. And even then, in the cartoons, that wasn't necessarily a thing either. They didn't see anything. Every enemy just died. Like, out of nowhere. Also, this run has scaled properly now. So that's good. Now, for me to just find an Ifrit. Oh, I don't have any money. Doi. And primarily a Hopo Feather. That would make me very happy. It would make me a very happy bandit. I can live without a black hole. I've done like... I used black holes so many times. I'm so tired of it. Battery farm, chef. Battery like robots. Battery farm? Yeah, I was still thinking of leaning into the whole like chef thing. Like the culinary aspect. Actually, I need to see if the legendary chest is here. Alright, got one stack of snake eyes. Let's see. Avoid damage. Here's also the thing. I think if you take damage, you don't fail the quest. Instead, it just resets. So you can't even fail this quest, which I think is just weird. Alright, so let's see. Yeah. 23,000. Goodness me. Alright. Everyone, empty your wallets. I need the big chest. Ooh, shield generator. Hey, laser turbine. Excellent. I have good attack speed. Get lots of value from that. Alright. So now I just need to wait. Oh, wait. I think I already have enough money. Wait, was it 23,000 or 290,000 actually? No, 23,600. Oh well. I need to wait for my hacking drone to be back. Oh, Malice. Excellent. Or not hacking drone, my duplication drone, which I can't see because of all the other drones. A family reunion there. A drone family reunion. Oh yeah, Extinction gets super old. It's so strong. It feels like a must almost to have it, but it just homogenizes gameplay so much. I don't like lunar items and the relics really. I feel like they just end up becoming this binary thing where either you pick them up because their downsides are negligible, or you don't pick them up because their downsides are too hard. Like, very rarely do you actually want to interact with the downsides. Let's see, how's my duplication drone doing? I'll wait a little bit more. Well, on the bright side, I shouldn't... Well, I mean, I can still die, actually. I shouldn't say that. Let's see. Yeah, double permafrost. Meh. Well, land maker glasses I really want, especially when I have that thing that makes critical hits to take deal more damage. Alright. No, 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 don't fall. No! Scavenger! Oh, you sweet summer child. I wanted your item. Oh, here's another one. Hey, it's a trinket. Hey, 3 ice tools are enough to get up here. That's cool. Not enough to get up there, no. Well, if it sucked you in, I guess it would have maybe been a bit better. But if you have enough movement speed, I think it would have just been even more, even stronger. I think Extinction is fine if you're not looping. If you're just like rushing towards Providence or Ultra Providence, which is the older alternative boss in this mod. Then Black Hole is alright, because chances are you still won't have like too much movement speed, so you have to still interact with it. I've died to it. I have been cornered by it once, but whenever I'm looping, it just becomes a non-issue. Alright, you see that little teleporter zone? That is like the opposite of Risk of Rain teleporter zone, where if there's no enemies in there, it charges faster. A regurgitated rock. Ooh, nice. I thought I had this. I guess it was on one of those runs that crashed. Alright, where's the Imp Overlord? I want more Imp Overlord tentacles. I want to build up my Imp army. There we are. And goodbye. Yes! Even more imps! Good, at this rate I'll be able to substitute as a dungeon keeper with all these imps. Oh, okay, there's my red witch. I thought for a moment that like my movement speed was tied to roulette. Okay, so after this, what loop will this be? 4th loop? Goodness me. Alright, Come on. Yeah, up there. One of my friends probably gonna be playing Starstorm for the first time, so we're just looking forward to. Are you gonna be co-oping? Or are you just gonna let them, like, explore for the first time? I guess maybe for the first time it's nice to just, like, play through solo. Oh, well, that's... Now I have arms race. Also, my drones are still cheesed. Is that a buff or a debuff? I don't remember now. Because it looks like I have a... Oh, wait, my buff, I think, is tied to... Oh, great, it's Nemesis Miner. Yeah, just gonna cheese you with the stopwatch. I hate interacting with the Nemesises. The fact that they have items just leads to such shenanigans. Oh, yes! And also, here's the gem that I was talking about. Where money turns to gems and they cut up enemies. Very cool. What was my favorite Risk of Rain original survivor? I guess Pilot. Even though I don't like Pilot's visual design, I don't feel it fits at all with Risk of Rain. Okay, it's a nuanced answer. I don't like playing Artificer, so it's not that. I like Pilot, I think it looks good, but not in Risk of Rain. He feels very, like, out of place. But if Pilot was, like, the main character of an indie game, like, and I saw him on the cover, I would buy that game in a heartbeat. It looks super cool, just, I guess, in the wrong game. Drifter, I like, as long as you pretend you don't have a fourth ability. I don't like temporary items, I don't like re-rolling items, but I do like just throwing stuff out of your backpack. I think it's a fun playstyle with the whole caltrops thing, and spinning the backpack around is very fun. But I don't like Drifter thematically. Like, I think I prefer playing Drifter over Pilot. But Pilot doesn't strike me as much with, like, how they look. And it's not about Drifter's body type or anything. It's just, Drifter is just such a jokey, wacky character. And, like, having someone fight around with your backpack feels kind of makes a joke out of Risk of Rain's planet and every other survivor. So, I don't know. I guess my answer to that... Pilot thematically, Drifter mechanically, I guess. Come on. Yeah, 3. No, that was Ice Tool. I didn't see the item. I understand if that's not a popular opinion, but that's what I stand by. I respect natural developers of Risk of Rain Returns, and I'm glad they did their own thing, but I have very strict aesthetic preferences. Unfortunately. There we go. God, so much money! And like her specials here, I found her pretty plain. Drifter? I find the 3 skills of Drifter. If you go Caltrops, Bagspin, and of course the primary, she feels very kind of plain in that very classic Risk of Rain fashion, which I do appreciate. I like simple characters. Once you start like adding too many mechanics to the Risk of Rain characters, it kind of just reminds me of Terraria Calamity mod, where you have no... where it feels like you're trying to like bend a game to something it's not really. I like it simple. Hey, it's another one to scavenger buffs. And another. Alright. Now, please give me the Ancient Valley on this loop. Please, game. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. And also a Hope of Feather. If I'm asking for too much, I understand, but just give one Hope of Feather. I want to jump. I hate these void elites. You like Artie too? I can't stand playing Artificer. I know the few people remaining who play Risk of Rain Returns are like surprisingly fanatical about Artificer, which they've always. Artificer just attracts like devoted people. In the original, in Risk of Rain 2, in the like launch day for that game, when you if you ever suggested a changed artificer, you will get like swamped by a tiny little artificer cult that will insist she's perfect as she is, and no one understands her, and there should be no changes to her. I guess people are just like have very strong opinions. I guess the artificer is one of those characters. You either love them or hate them, or love her or hate her. I don't like her personally. So many laser beams. Pilot's your favorites? Yeah, Pilot's cool. Yeah. I like her log. Yeah, I think her logbook kind of removes. No! I want that! Rusty dagger! Oh. Yeah, no, her logbook art makes her come across as slightly less silly. Because the proportions are, like, not the, like, the backpack isn't as big. Oh, right, it's my skill blocked. Alright. Just gonna wait 2 more seconds. And pause! Wow, another insecticide. Oh my god. Yeah, damage is no longer a problem. Houston, I can report, we don't have a problem. Does it stack? Insecticide, where are you? No. There's no safe spaces anymore. I saw it. I just saw it. There it is. Plus 2 seconds. I see. So it doesn't stack the damage. Artificer is very strange. Artificer is a very, it goes a... It's, yeah, very unique. Hey, find the treasure. Okay. Now, the only problem is... I can't see the Snake Eyes buff. Maybe I don't have it. Let's see. I have to wait 45 seconds. I want to see if failing the Shrine of Trial, like, gives you a stack of Snake Eyes. That would be kind of neat. Wait, if I go like this, if I go and hides. No, God, file imprinting is freaking out. Let's see, maybe... I don't think my buffs are listed. Let's see, 7 seconds. Huh, I didn't even notice that. Let's see. Yeah! Okay, so, we can at least confirm that for the wiki. Failing Shrines of Trial does count as Snake Eyes. That's at least neat. Doesn't change my opinion on them, but I'm glad they interact. Thanks for bringing that up, Fox. Oh, Nemesis Mercenary. There he is. And he, well, not quite. There he goes. And there he goes. Oh, I haven't killed him. Remuneration. No clue what that is. Ah, damn it. Hey, my attack speed is back. The surroundings start to rumble. Oh, also, oh, God, I just realized we're on Sunken Catacombs. No way for it. Ah! Yeah, this event is really cool. I'm a big fan of this. Oh, there was no feather! Oh, I was off by a hair! Oh, cruel world. Oh, how do you... Oh, I got the thing that lets you merge use items. Oh, what should I combine it with? What would go well with unstable stopwatch? Prescription? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't go bad. I mean, you could go for something like missiles, But missiles want to be spammed. And you might not want to spam. Ooh, hey, Fox! Or anyone who is willing to chime in. Should we merge remote controls with stopwatch? No, that's a bad idea, right? That's bad. Because the drones are just going to, like, stay by me anyways. Because they're going to be close to the enemies while they're stopwatched. No, there's something better we can do. The what? Not quite sure. Actually, I'm just gonna let this treasure not be found. I would rather have the critical hit, if I'm allowed to be honest. No, nozzle would be good. How does the cooldown work? Does it merge the cooldowns? Like adds them up and then takes the average? Well, I can't be bothered to play with amethyst with this. Actually, yeah, explosive barrel. Perfect. So I spawn an explosive barrel inside the group of enemies, and as they're like frozen, I blow it up. It's genius. I love the injector. Injector, by the way, that's like one of those perfect items that I feel like roguelikes should have. They should be rare, absolutely. But they're great. It's like duct tape in... Oh, wait, I didn't get another stack this time for Snake Eyes. Oh, what's this? Never seen that before. Where did it go? I guess that's like a modifier? And now it's gonna like spawn one of the merchants, the vendors. But I don't have an Ifrit horn. We got a similar cool factor to Ancient Scepter, yeah, or like duct tape in Enter the Gungeon. It's just an item with like so much, but like even more than Ancient Scepter, it's an item with so much like creative potential. And again, if you don't have macro control, you are going to end up with a lot of unique and interesting combinations. I know I'm banging on that drum, sorry, but I do stand by it. It's a very important thing. It really does change like how a lot of items can feel and interact. Oh! Oh, that's really... Okay, well that's why I've never seen it. Wait, is that like the only time it spawns? Or will it spawn multiple times? Because if that spawns multiple times, that might be just what I need to get like the merchant. Alright, where's the boss? I'm just running through the stages now. I'm getting the items so that I can keep scaling. Oh my god, yeah, it did spawn. I guess I can show off the stranger. I guess I'll kill the Dire Seeker. Oh, never mind, he's dead. But he dropped a very nice item. I'm not gonna complain. Just gonna get the items and I'm off. Now, where did that thing spawn? There it is, right next to the teleporter. Alright, gotta make sure I don't misclick. So this is the Far Void. Let's see. Hat Soldier. Yeah, I think he has unique dialogue for everyone. Let's see, I have... What's this? Oh, absolutely, excellent. And I'll take 3 of those. I have the money for it. Okay, do I have any multiple stacks? Oh, it doesn't show stacks here. Wait. Let's see. Do I have any item, multiple copies, any items that I don't need? No, I only have one. Ancient Scepter. Guess I can give it the Void Shard. No, nothing really. Well, trade one item just to show it off for anyone watching the VOD. So, as you see, all the items are like specific values, depending on what the stranger wants. And he will give you like good items based on that value. And if you give him something with like bad value, he will he might give you like a negative item. Anything I want to give up here that has like good value? I can give up one Colossal Knurl. I'll take a vaccine. And yeah, you can just like trade more things. There's also these void shards that you can get, and they're essentially like lunar coins. They're metagame currency. Oh, I thought I had the void shard. Oh wait, do I have to give them to him? What's this? Not sure what that is. I haven't actually gotten that item before. Exciting! They have great value, but they're kind of just so good to have. I feel very bad about like giving them up. Oh my god, they wait, but on every stage? That's a question mark. Oh, just does that spawn on that's ridiculous, even for a Vestige item. What the? Oh well. Anyways, I'm just gonna run to a teleporter. I want to get to the Ancient Valley as soon as possible. Yeah, dissonate all you want, you can't stop me! Well, I mean, this solves my problem of, like, finding the stranger. It's just missing the Ifrit Zorn. Well, it's gonna be great. I wasn't even sure if we were gonna, like, succeed on this. Activate the shrine, I guess. Oh, where's the teleporter? I want to get out of here before things get too crowded. Okay, I've been here. Hey, another roulette. Keep them coming. Also, here's an Empyrean elite. They are not fun. They are absolutely miserable to fight. Alright. I must have gone by the teleporter in my, like, hurry. Oh, goodness me. Oh, come on, game. Hold on. Keep it together. Okay. I must be missing something obvious. Is it here? In this corner? Yeah, there it is. Perfect. God, Void Crab. Goodbye. Alright, now you see, the tension is not whether I will live this run or not. Now the tension is, will this game, like, remain stable until I loop back to the Ancient Valley. Oh wow, oh my god, the teleporter is already done. Excellent, excellent. Alright, just run. Oh, hey, another... Not missing this Rusty Blades, not this time. Alright. Oh, great. Oh, it's Nemesis Commando, the iconic one, everyone's favorite. Also very scared about getting, like, stuck in the stage geometry. And I'm also really scared of Nemesis Commando. If he's just gonna, like, show up suddenly. And also, I don't want to kill Nemesis Commando. The reason for that is that his Vestige that he drops, they drop these, like, Nemesis Commando's Vestige item, or whatever it's called, it makes these little sparks, or wisps, spawn around the stage, and if you interact with them, they have a chance to turn into an item. This is very strong, absolutely. The problem is, it also has the chance to just completely nuke your game. Oh, yeah, no, never mind. I'm leaving. You can't fight me. I choose not to fight. Alright, this is an insane Vestige item. What the hell? Alright, hi command, hi scavenger, have fun. I don't care. Come on, run! Like lightning bandits. Cool Starstorm trivia that an amount of second originates from Starstorm 2. Huh. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, the variant system originates in... Not variant, alternative skill system is from Risk of Rain 2 after all. So it doesn't surprise me that that's where it would come from. Alright, please. I beg you, game. Ancient Valley. I'm on my knees. Whatever you want, I'll do it, alright? Just give me Ancient Valley. This time. But first, I do want these 2 soldier syringes. Because soldier syringes are very good. Oh wait, does that? Does... I just want to activate like Meteorite. For a like cheeky just some cheeky damage. Does that like kill the combination? Like the merging of the items? Also, yeah, completing trials of Shrines of Trial. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. It also seems to like remove Snake Eyes. I guess that's another reason to ignore them. Alright, that's enough items. Oh, whenever the game stutters, my heart jumps. Okay, 2 more stages. Come on, come on. Oh, my heart's beating. I'm so afraid of it like crashing or breaking. Right, get out of the little teleporter zone so I can charge faster. Yeah, it seems I lost my my barrel-like attachment. Oh, but can I merge again? Oh, wait. Wall, wall, wall. There we go. I can! Unstable teleporter with watch. That's very silly. I don't see the point of that. Alright. Okay. Please, game. As soon as this like charge up event is done, just give me Ancient Valley. I mean, I've looped so many times. You can have it happen once. Oh, nice. That's gonna be useful. Alright. Wait, I want this item. Okay. Come on. Ancient Valley, Ancient Valley, Ancient Valley. Please. Please. Yes! Oh my god. Alright. Okay. I'm just gonna stay on top of this bridge and farm Ifrits. And the moment I get an horn, I'm activating teleport and I'm running. Oh! I'm not dealing. Nemesis I could one-shot me last time. He hit me with his like debuff ability, and I just died. All right. Come on, Ifrit, spawn. No, that's an overseer. Not even close. No, those are mechanical totems. Also, not even close. Come on, Ifrit, it's the big, like, furry thing. The big lizard with the flames. No! I mean, we're getting closer. Squall eels are kinda... I mean, they're more scaly. Well, like, lizards are scaly, I guess. No, now we're back in overseers. Come on. What's the Sibylline items, Fox? I haven't heard that term before. Is that the Vestige items? I've been calling them the things that drop off the, the Vestiges. That's Colossi. At least we're sticking to vanilla. No. Come on, come on. No. Okay, so that's what they're called. Sibylline. Hey, we're at the gadgets. Always appreciate that. Just... okay. I'm going down here. Actually, I'm picking up those items first. Come on. No, those are... that's not an Ifrit! Or the Ifrit, I guess, would be technically the correct way. Oh, I see. But, no, I like that they all... I like that they all seem to be kind of tied into the characters. Maybe why they became, like, why they pledged loyalty to the Edict. But, I feel like you would... a game with, like, more... it would hit more if they were, like, more as of a character. They're just too abstract for me. I can't really attach to it. I get that's, like, how Risk of Rainbow's character, but... and I need a little bit more substance, personally. Just a bunch of squally... wait, is the planet dissociated? No, they haven't. Mostly. Alright. Oh, Ifrit! Drop it, come on! Ah, oh, Rusty Blade. Damn you! The wind blows with great force. Well, you'll be able to see the wind event. Oh, that's an Imp Overlord. Come on, give me like one Ifrit Horn, huh? And then you don't have to give an Ifrit Horn like in 100 runs. I'm fine with that. I can accept that. Oh no, not this jerk. Go away. Oh, infusion. Better late than ever, I guess. I do like the wind effect, like visually speaking. Looks pretty good. Nope, nothing there. Ah, Ifrit! Come on! Stick. I guess it's vaguely horn-shaped. Fungus. At least it's spawning Ifrits now. Like, we were getting there. Like, I understand this might not seem that trivial for you. Like, this might seem a bit trivial. As, you know, oh, I've only streamed for 3 hours. But I have tried to get this achievement for days. Like, I just played Bandit Starstorm for a while. Desperately hoping to get this achievement. I guess I'll merge these. To no luck. Alright, nothing here yet. Come on. Maybe there's some Ifrits on the bridge now. There it is. Come on, you're the lucky one. Yes! Oh! Finally! Oh, it feels so good now. Just don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash, game. It stuttered. You're making me scared. Come on. Come on. 10 more seconds. Or 10 fake seconds. Alright. Don't misclick. Enter the void portal. Oh. It's happening. Oh, I'm free from this achievement. At last! Oh, Thallium, cool. Ah. Oh, I'm dizzy. Hey, a bunch of malice, I'll take that. Alright, time to go kill the Edict. No, I don't have safe mods. I feel like it lowers the stakes. Oh, that feels so great. Oh! I had no idea whether I would get to this stream or all. I guess that's why I did this. Streamer luck. You know? Okay. What's my last item? Folium. I don't want to sacrifice Folium. Give me something worse. That's not what I want. I need to sacrifice one more item. Rusty Jetpack can work. I still don't have a Hope of Feather though. Which does kind of suck. Okay, what the hell? I still also don't have $1 million in real life currency. Damn, no luck there. Alright, now I have to make sure to get another item so I can actually trade. But I don't want to give up my Hope of Feather. So I can actually go to the Edict. That's kind of frustrating. Alright. I'll just activate Teleporter. Surely they'll drop something. And the next stage, I'll go and fight the Edict. Yeah, I have no clue. I've seen fan art of that variant, but I have no clue about any of its mechanical aspect. I'll check it out after I die. Because, you know, Edict itself is not that scary. It's the thing before the Edict that I'm worried about. Oh, right, I forgot. I have, like, the thing that makes the teleporter charge really fast. I'm not used to the timer. Alright. Off you go. Okay. Now, just give me something... anything. I'll take anything that I can trade away. Old box? Perfect. I'll trade an old box. Alright, now to just find the thing. I'm not gonna do the Shrine of Trial. I want to keep my 3 Snake Eye stacks. There we go. And time to find... the teleporter, and we'll be home free. Well, not home free, we'll be in the final act. Which is a doozy. Home gun, do I have? No, yeah, I have a couple of those. And, you know, this might look like a god run. You might think, oh, you know, it's in the bag. Don't be so sure about that. Don't be so sure about it. I might still lose this, because, yeah, the alternative act in this game is, yeah, it can be that nasty. Oh yeah, by the way, a question before I forget. This single-player stream is also kind of there just for me to test the internet. I've moved my router a bit. Is the stream stable? Like, has it been, like, hitching and lagging a lot? Because if it still is pretty bad, I have to keep experimenting with... I missed the roulette. I have to keep experimenting with router placements. Router. I'll take any item I can get at this point, because there might be one more Hopo Feather somewhere in here, and I would really like that. No luck. Alright. Welcome to the gates. Oh, you can activate things here. That's kind of funny. I'm not doing black hole. Oh wait, what? Nemesis Huntress here? Oh, that was a bad place to freeze time. Or was it? No, I don't. Yeah. Oh, I'm scared. I'm always scared of the vestiges. There have been hitches, but only really into the run, I think. I see. Yeah, because I keep getting, like, warnings from YouTube. Oh, your internet connection is awful. Oh! I didn't know about that achievement. That's so cool. I knew he was in the game, though. I think I gotten that before. And I was like, but I didn't see him in the variant list. Oh, that's so cool. I hope I'm not missing any more secrets. Oh, game stitching. Yeah, because it's very hard to do massive multiplayer streams, big multiplayer streams when they, you have bad internet. Unfortunately, this is the internet I'm able to afford. Maybe if, you know, I get a job, but that's easier said than done in this climate, in today's economy. Alright, Path of the Ruined. I think that's the one that removes item stacks. Alright, just calm down there, Huntress. Stand still. There. Put you out of your misery. Alright, and then activate. Teleport immediately. Okay, here it is. The worst part about this game. Wait, is that the key holder? Oh, lucky. Now see, the Path of the Ruin kind of sucks because it removes, like, a bunch of your items. So since I only have, like, one Hopo Feather, it's gone now. Oh, I'm scared of this thing. Because these things, these key holders are the things I'm super scared about. There's, like, multiple variants of them that can spawn. And they all are pretty strong. Wait. Okay, yeah, it is. Oh! God. Hate this thing, hate this thing. Die, 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 die. Oh, what's this? Gain brief aid in battle. It's like summon a minion? Oh, why did I do that? I needed a stopwatch. Alright, well. Listen, I'm not taking any chances with the key holders. I have been one-shot by them through invincibility so many times. And I'm not losing this, not now. I haven't beaten the edict, actually, so this might be the first time I get to do that. Alright, 1 second. And... go! God, look at that health bar! Oh, it has so much health! Yeah. There goes my drones. Alright. I want to rebuy those drones, actually, but guess I'll just have to wait until the next stopwatch. Yeah, stopwatch. I know that it's not fun to, like, cheese bosses like this, but really, I can't risk just getting one shot. Now, normally, you see these dragons, they can spawn as key holders, and they suck to fight. Another one. Bloody hell. How many dragons are there? Oh my god, it's like... I was afraid at the beginning of Dragonborn. I'm not sure that's what they call Dragonheart, I think it's called. The one where Sean Connery is a dragon. That was a fun movie. Right, 5 seconds. There's 9 secret variants? Oh my god, I don't think I've seen... So that... okay, I guess I have a lot more to do. Come on, come on. Okay, I think I got the beating embryo proc. Alright. I think 1 or 2 more. Hopefully 1 more, whatchamacallit. Stopwatch should be enough to kill this thing. Oh, great, there's a beam elite there. I'll just have to dodge it for now. Alright, 20 seconds. I'm so glad it wasn't a dragon key holder, though. I don't know how to beat that thing. I guess without, unless without, like, black hole cheese. Okay, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was not the best place for it to freeze. Come on. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Or... yeah, I'm not particularly happy about it floating there. Maybe, actually. Maybe I can fight it from a safe distance now. Maybe. This was a good thing, actually. Oh, great. It's an Imperial elite. Oh, it's dead! Alright, go, go, go. Oh, wait. Oh, I have to act... oh. Come on. I have to actually pick up the key. There we go. And there's that... there's that Imperial elite, or Empyrean. I don't know how to pronounce it, alright? I'm stressed. Please leave me alone. And a storm. Sure, why not? Wow, the game really wants to go out swinging, huh? Alright, here it is. So you get the key from the key holder, you deactivate the, like, force field, and then you activate teleporter. And then you pray. Luckily, I have all those, like, trinkets, so I only have to, like, fight for 20 seconds. So I can just go. Go, 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 go. Alright. Okay. Final boss time, and I should get my items back that I lost because of the Trial of the Ruined. I have one more item. Hey, Shatman Justice. Wonderful. Alright, you jerk. Yeah, feeble. We'll see who's feeble. Okay, I'm feeble if I can jump off the cliff. The problem with this boss is it does a lot of damage, and it's tiny. You can't barely see the thing. But luckily, I kinda know its patterns. So I'm more so trying to predict where it's going and actually following its text boxes than I am fighting it. Teleport. Yeah, like that, by the way. I just died. And I just died again. Like, this fight is so terrifying. I think that was my last mulligan. Okay. But! Oh, right, I forgot this thing doesn't work with... This thing doesn't care about unstable stopwatch. Its projectiles do. Now this thing has an insta-kill attack. Yeah, there it is. With some of these beams of laser. And these things suck. Because they go through invincibility. Come on. Come on. It's gonna do the insta-kill attack any second. Yeah, there it is! I knew it. Yeah, not this time. And now there's only one platform left. Is it gone? Oh, fuck! Who are you? Who are you people? Oh, you're edicts. Wow, you really... The edict just does not... Really wants to go out swinging. Go away! Is that the... Oh, I'm afraid of these orbs. I'm afraid that they do like 3 million damage. Yeah! Wait, what the hell? I've never gotten to this phase. Oh wait, here's the cons. Wait. Okay. Do I just have to like survive? God, I don't have enough money to buy anything, but I did wake the construct. Do I have to wake the construct in there? Is that it? That thing? I don't know, I'm interacting with anything. Nothing seems to be working. There! Okay, so I guess it's just about, like... And it's an endurance test. I can do that. I'm a bad sprinter, but I can endure. If I use the imps as body... Like, as meat shields... They also give me money. Come on. Come on, where's the other one? Spawn already. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, great. Well, there goes Dios. Oh my god, this is agonizing. Come on. Give me the other one. Give me the other one. It's the same pattern, but I just keep failing it. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, unstable stopwatch doesn't do anything here. I'm buying the drones in the hopes that they'll act as like meat shields. Oh my... Do I have to... Oh god. I don't have to do anything, do I? Oh, well, what I have to do is not die. That's what I have to do. Just gonna hide in here for a little bit. Ow. Okay, my imp body shields are back. Sorry to refer to you as such, but it's important. Okay, oh my god. How long do you have to survive? It's ridiculous. Just gonna hide for a little bit. Abuse my immunity. Wait, haven't I activated like the other beam? I see. Oh, maybe I have to like go in there and activate it. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Oh god, I wish I had like portable shield generator or something. Yeah! Oh my god. Oh my providence. I'm taking as many of you as I can with me. You deserve no! My children. That was a cool ending slide. Oh, by the way, while all this was happening, someone killed Providence and everything else. Oh. Oh, my head's spinning. I'm never doing that again. Oh yeah, here's the crowning Valis and the journal. I see it now. Oh my god. Well, that was certainly something. Well, okay, that's a cool final boss. I will admit, that's a great final boss. I would have liked another Hope Offender, probably. I don't know how the hell... Oh, that must be a horrible fight in melee, though. Well, like the idea of doing that with Handy or... Multi. Yeah, not tempting. Thanks, Clement Alaric. Jeez. Thanks, Fox, too, for standing about here, being around here, keeping me company. I wanna check the things I unlocked after credits are done. I like to let the credits run after runs like this. And yeah, here's all the wonderful people behind the Starstorm, original Starstorm mod. It's mainly like Neek, mainly NK who's been responsible for it, but other people have contributed, as you see. And D, naturally, was one of the Risk of Rain Returns developers, was, I think, responsible for the Scaleless Wyvern, which is a very complicated boss, sprite-wise, to animate, so that's very impressive. Shame that the people who are going to contribute to the wiki, like, after Starstorm's heyday are not going to, like, end up in the credits here. And yeah, Frictionless Portal, so a shout out to that guy. I will never stop giving shout outs to that guy for keeping Rain Fusion up. Hey, new record. Alright. I just want to check. Look at that. That's a cool tile set. Alright, what am I missing? Die after fall. Okay, I haven't done that achievement. Alright, yeah, I still unlocked Ninja. And yeah, I haven't unlocked a lot of the variants. Yeah, and the hardest achievement in the game. So there's 6 secrets, so 5 more, huh? Guess I'm gonna have to hunt for them. Alright. Sure. Okay, let's see. So what is the special thing about the bandit variants? The poacher. That's his name. A tranquilizer dart. Oh, that's interesting. That feels like a very multiplayer thing. Place a metal trap that stuns enemies on contact. So I guess the trap is a replacement for the dynamite? Actually, I just want to quickly check that. Yeah. That's a funny sprite. So he places a trap right next to him. Oh, that sound effect. Blip, 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 blip. I see. And smoke screen and lights out. Does lights out even work with poacher in that sense? I mean, it works naturally, but I guess you can have like multiple traps. Oh, that's cool. He's like dozing off and then he wakes up. Oh, this animation. I can never get enough of these character select animations. And there's Reaper. Good old Reaper from Deadbolt. The Reaper's mission is to bring... Yeah, of course, the Deadbolt lore. Okay, so it's just the same, except... Well, that's 175. Fire a bullet for 175. Blast is 150. So wait, isn't it just a better bandit? Maybe it has like less range, or it doesn't like work with the whole... the faster you attack, the faster you shoot thing. Wait, I'm just gonna quickly check that. Sorry, my own curiosity. These things. Okay. Wait, so... And now I'm spamming. I think that's about the same. So it's cool to see the Reaper in stuff. Alright, the final thing I want to check out is the Seraph. Shoot more, so it does Huntress as passive. Oh, it seems like a very like high intensive character. Moving, oh, it depends on if you're moving or still. Oh, how interesting. That's cool. Definitely gonna have to try that. I mean, there's a variant for getting, for completing the Edict with the Seraph. I might stream that even. Oh, that's a cool character sprite. All right. Let's help. It's kind of like glass. Let's see. All right, that's about it. Thank you to everyone who joined this little adventure. I am quite surprised that we actually got as far as that we actually managed to complete it. I had no expectations for that. I hope you enjoyed the solo streams. I haven't done a solo stream in like 5 years, so but it felt pretty good. It felt pretty good to get back into it. It's a lot different from the multiplayer streams since you don't feel like you're in constant interactions. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, interesting. So Ninja was supposed to have a smoke bomb. I guess that is a ninja skill, but you know, Bandit has a smoke bomb. Okay, but yeah. That's about it. Thank you to everyone. I might, if I stream this again, I might stream the Seraph thing, where I have to beat Edict with Seraph. And I would maybe like to try to stream myself trying to beat the Wave 7 of the Red Plane. But, who knows? I guess it depends on how stable the internet is. Alright, bye!